Hi, it's me, Renee. I'm back. And yeah, Librarian of Alexandria. So this video is going to be me talking about a readathon. I'm doing a readathon? No, really? Who's shocked? Who's shocked? So people might be because I've gotten some new subscribers. If you see my backlist of videos, you see that a lot of the fall I did readathons. So yeah, and this is kind of fun because this is a readathon that's taking place this weekend. So it's taking place during the whole month of Get Shit Done Fun. So it's a readathon that I'm doing inside the other readathon. But hey, that's how it happened really. So this readathon is called the 24 and 48, where the idea is to read 24 hours. So you don't have to read like 24 hours with no breaks, but like, oh, the idea is to read as much as you can, but like the uh, written idea is to read 24 hours during 48 hours. So you can read 10 hours in one day, 10 hours in another day, and then you can read 4 hours in the third day, something like that. So yeah, it lasts from Saturday till Monday. You do have 3 days to read to do this. So yeah, it works pretty well. Sorry, still a wee bit sick. Uh, I have uh, I have a visit. I have my sister is visiting me. She's visiting me from tomorrow till Saturday. So Saturday might not go all to reading, and Sunday I might go visit my cousin. I'm not exactly sure, but I might. So I do have some plans, but still, I kind of want to do this readathon. So in between my plans and when I can, I'll do the readathon. So yeah, this is my TBR for the 24 and 48, and of course I'll link the information in the doobly-doo. So I don't have a huge TBR because it's just 3 days, but I do have some books. I have Jernvognen by Stein Riverton. It's a Norwegian crime book. I think it's actually a Norwegian crime classic. I think it came out in the 1930s. Moment. It came out. Doesn't say. Weird. I'm pretty sure it's an old book. I'm gonna check it out. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be one of the earliest Norwegian crime books. But this one doesn't say the first. That's just weird. Because usually you have the first date of publish. I'll link in doobly-doo. Hey, that's how it happens sometimes, isn't it? But yeah, it's not a huge book, but it's a little size of a book. It's crime, which I don't normally read, but I've kind of wanted to read this one because it's so important in Norwegian crime history, and because it sounds fun. It's crime. It's crime set in a train, so that's fun. And yeah, so it's not a big book, so this one might start with on Saturday because I have visitors. And then I have this one. It's actually 3 years old now, so this is like getting to my backlist of books. It's Morder Anders og hans venner, or Murder Anders and his friends by Jonas Jonasson, and the author that wrote The 100-Year-Old Man Who Went Out of the Window and Disappeared. So he's one of those Swedish authors that are all the range nowadays. I suppose nowadays Fredrik Backman is more popular and more out there, but Jonas Jonasson is not forgotten, I wouldn't say. It's still out there as well. And yeah, I got this book actually 2 years ago now for Christmas. Well, I returned another book because it was in that book, so I got this one because interested in this one. It's not a crime story; it's more like comedy, based on like this guy who used to be hitman and now he wants to not be hitman, and now people still want him to be hitman. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in this one. The Swedes really do good comedy, so I'm intrigued on that one. and it's not huge, so it's perfect for readathon, I would say at least. Alright. And then we have Darker Still by Liana Renee Heber. It's the first one in a trilogy, and I've talked about this one a few times now lately because it's in a series I want to finish this year. It's for I want to try to read this in January. I plan to read it in November and December. Didn't happen, so hopefully I get to it now. And yeah, I plan to get to it on Monday, Sunday. Not sure. Just during the readathon, or if not, then next week sometime. So yeah, this is my readathon TBR slash reading next TBR because 5 books, I won't get them all into 3 days. But also, like, sometimes you're not in the mood for what you thought you were supposed to be in the mood for. So it's good to have options, really. I would say, at least. And then you have 30 by Christina Bradley. It's a library book, so this one I have to read. I already renewed it once, and I'm thinking I have to return it for the library next week or something. It's not that long till now, so yeah. Right. It's a chick lit book about a woman who turns 30 in under a year, and she wants to get a husband before she turns 30. So it's kind of like a race against the clock to find the love of your life. So it sounds cheesy, but it's usually fun, I would say. So yeah, can't wait for this one. And then you have this one, sorry, which is a Spanish book, Poderosa. It's actually the book that's been longest on my TBR, so it fits perfectly for the get shit readathon, and also just just thinking, well, it's the middle of January. Stop procrastinating. Get to it. Realmente a leerlo, leerlo. Sí, me voy a leerlo. And I'm thinking because I want to read it, but I just had it on my shelf and I'm always like procrastinating with it, always just pushing it off. But I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on some Spanish music. That way, I'll be more in a Spanish mood, so it'll be easier to read this one. Because I know it's probably not solely because of that, but like I read most English because all of the books are in English, but also because, of course, I know English. Like if I knew Russian or French, I might read in those languages as well. But like English is very, it's very word. I know, ironic. English is very second place for me. It's very easy for me to read. It's very natural to me. I've lived in Australia. I've traveled a lot, and also because here in Norway we have TV in English, to films in English. You don't have things dubbed. It's in English with subtitles, so it's very English is very there around you. While Spanish, you kind of have to go to YouTube and look for Spanish songs or look for Spanish YouTubers. Of course, they are there, but you kind of have to look a bit more. And the movies, there aren't really that many movies in Spanish in Norwegian cinemas or TV series. So yeah, Spanish is not really out there as much as English is. So I suppose that's kind of why I haven't picked it up. But probably it's most because procrastinating. That's what I love to do. I did pick this one up a bit like today. I read like the cover. Kind of fun that the cover has so many sentences on it. Usually covers don't have that. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, I realized that it doesn't really have a difficult style of Spanish. So that way, having it uh, being in simple language is probably gonna be easier for me to like get into it. So yeah, I've had it on my shelf since 2012. I'm getting to it now, or next week, because I won't get everything this weekend, but I'll try. Like this one, it's actually one of those I really want to try this weekend, prioritize. So hopefully in the wrap up, I'll read this one, and maybe some of the others, because these are two, like these are one together, and this is short, or like this and this one, these three. Like I think these three are my main priorities. because they're a library book, a short book, and a Spanish book. But yeah, I'll link the details in the doobly. And yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. Bye bye.